Hi friends, in the last class fluid mechanics subject we have completed the first chapter, that is properties of fluids and basic definition for the subject. So in the fluid mechanics second chapter is the manometry. So in the manometry we have the total theory part and note points only. Okay, so in the manometry first one is Pascal's law. What is Pascal's law? The intensity of pressure at any point in a stationary fluid is same in all the directions is Pascal's law. In which direction? In the x and y and z direction, it is equal in the all the directions. So next point is the pressure varies only with depth in stationary fluid, whereas if the fluid is in motion, pressure may vary in horizontal direction also. If the fluid in motion, the pressure vary in horizontal and vertical directions. Next point is the fluid pressure is measured in pascals. What is the units? Pascals nothing but Newton per meter square, or it is equal to bar. 1 bar equal to 10 power 5 Newton per meter square or Pascal. 1 MPa megapascal equal to 10 bars. So these are the basic values. Next one is 1 kgf equal to 1 kg force equal to 9.81 newtons. 1 kilonewton equal to 100 kgs. In solving the problems, these values are very useful for us. Absolute pressure. What is absolute pressure? Pressure measured with reference to absolute zero. Absolute pressure can't be negative. It is can't be negative. Absolute pressure equal to gauge pressure plus local atmospheric pressure. Gauge pressure equal to rho into G into H. While substituting the gauge pressure, we have to use this rho into G into H. So this is directly previous question bit. The absolute pressure equal to the pressure is can't be negative. So gauge pressure can be positive, negative or zero. Okay, gauge pressure is can be positive or negative or zero also. At mean sea level, atmospheric pressure is 1 into 10 power 5 pascals or 1 bar or 10.3 meters of height of water or 76 centimeters height of mercury. We will know that these are basic values. Next one is, this is problematic from the manometric chapter. This is one formula we have: conversion of one fluid column to another fluid column. Rho1 H1 equal to Rho2 H2 or S1 H1 equal to S2 H2. Rho equal to density of fluid and S equal to relative density. He will give the in the examination, he will give the question relative density of fluid 1 he will give, and relative density of fluid 1, height of the fluid 1 H1 he will give, and height of the second fluid will give. Then find out the S value, relative density of fluid, second fluid. So in this way you will ask the question. In the previous examinations, directly questions come from this formula only. Okay, next point is the piezometer is suitable for small and positive pressure measurements. The piezometer is suitable for small and positive pressure measurements. The manometric fluid should have high density and low vapor pressure. Next one is, in the manometry, simple or E2 manometer can measure both positive and negative pressures. Mercury barometer can be used for the local atmospheric pressure on the absolute scale. So next one is, the piezometer measure absolute pressure. The piezometer measures absolute pressure. Density of mercury equal to 13.6 into 10 cube kg per meter cube. Density of air equal to 1.24 kg per meter cube. Piezometer can be used for the low pressure and static pressure. Piezometer can be used for the low pressure and static pressure. So this is about the manometry. In the manometry, what I am explaining is every point is very important. Every points, see these 6 bits are totally previous bits, okay, and before that what I am explaining is very important. This is about the manometry. Next chapter will continue in the next video. Okay, thank you.